for the first time, we see and hear the man at the center of the national drama that has raged for 46 days. George Zimmerman, the neighborhood watchman accused of second-degree murder in the death of Trayvon Martin. And today he appeared in court for the first time. ABC's Matt Gutman has the latest for us again tonight. Matt.
Hey, good evening, Diane. We've learned so much more about George Zimmerman, the mystery man in this case, that he spent his first night in jail last night weeping for hours, and that today he and his attorney plan on a year-long legal battle.
Before the court, or will be here soon, I understand.
He shuffled in shackled, noticeably thinner than in that old mugshot. George Zimmerman finally emerging from the shadows, softly uttering his first public words.
And you are represented by Mr. Romero, is that true?
Yes, sir.
Zimmerman spent what a law enforcement source tells ABC News was a woeful night in lockup, isolated in protective custody and under constant watch. He wept for hours.
He's tired, he's stressed. Again, he has in effect been isolated for several weeks, and that's got to take a toll.
Zimmerman's attorney, Mark O'Mara, says his client is now safer in prison where he's being held without bail.
He could not literally walk the street with all of the groundswell of emotion in this case.
He added that when Zimmerman turned himself in yesterday, he was not aware he'd be arrested. Prosecutors contend Zimmerman's life was never threatened and that he confronted Trayvon Martin and pursued the teen. Their case could hinge on three key pieces of evidence. First, Zimmerman's call to police.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that.
Okay.
And the screams on the 911 calls that night.
So you think he's yelling help?
Yes.
The second key piece of evidence, this police surveillance video, first obtained by ABC News, showing clear images of Zimmerman's face and head just minutes after the shooting, a clue to the extent of his injuries. And finally, the account of Martin's girlfriend.
I said, run.
On the phone with him just moments before he was shot. Police say the shooting happened right here on the grass. Now, this area is completely surrounded by neighbors. Now, during the shooting and immediately after, 7 people called 911. 2 of them have not come forward publicly.
Eyewitness and ear witness testimony are going to become crucial in this case. Prosecutors are going to want to piece together a timeline, not just based on George Zimmerman's call to 911, but based on all the other residents who called 911 as well.
Zimmerman's lawyer says his client will plead not guilty. And Zimmerman's attorney, Diane, painted a portrait of a man contrite, somebody who accepts the responsibility of the death of another young man and who at some point in the near future plans to reach out directly to Trayvon Martin's parents.